Prime Minister Modi on Tuesday hosted members of various delegations who went to foreign capitals as part of a diplomatic outreach. The delegation members spoke about their meetings in different nations. The delegations, consisting of MPs cutting across party lines, former MPs and former diplomats, had highlighted India's stand on terror and its commitment to world peace. Right, so these are some of the latest visuals coming to you from New Delhi of the Prime Minister interacting with the lawmakers who were part of a multi-party delegation that travelled to foreign capitals to sensitize their governments on India's Operation Sindoor, India's policy of zero tolerance on terrorism and exposing Pakistan's complicity in the 22nd April Pahalgam terror attack. The delegations, 7 in all, returned to New Delhi a few days ago, and this is the first meeting that they've had with the Prime Minister, informing him of their accomplishments during their journeys across continents and also apprising him of the response they received in the interactions in various capitals around the world. So there we can see Prime Minister interacting with some of the lawmakers who were part of various delegations that travelled to countries around the world, including the US, countries in the European continent, including, for instance, Shashi Tharoor of the Congress Party, Ghulam Nabi Azad, and others who were part of various delegations who, as I mentioned before, sensitized foreign governments towards India's stand on terrorism, how trade and talks cannot go hand in hand, terror and talks cannot go hand in hand, and blood and water cannot flow together. The delegation also apprised foreign governments of India's stand on the Indus Waters Treaty that has been put in abeyance following the 22nd April Pahalgam terror attack. The delegation included sitting members of parliament from both houses, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, as well as former lawmakers and former diplomats representing the Ministry of External Affairs. So this meeting that you see on the screens took place in New Delhi a short while ago. The Prime Minister interacting with the members of various delegations that travelled to foreign countries after the 22nd April Pahalgam attack and the Indian response by way of Operation Sindoor, retaliation to those terror attacks in Pahalgam. And joining me for more on the phone line from New Delhi is my colleague Arun Sharma. Arun, walk our viewers through the details that you can pick up and share with the viewers on this much important meeting.
Good evening, Ramesh. Well, the leaders from all across the party lines, they joined this gathering, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi hosted all these leaders from all across the party lines who went to various countries to keep India's stance. Now, this included various leaders from all across the party lines and, of course, former diplomats as well and the former leaders as well. Now, we know this fact that, first of all, Ramesh, that India has showcased this to the world, that India is one as far as this Pahalgam terror attacks are concerned. So, leaders from all across the party lines have kept India's stance on the international platform that terror and trade and, of course, terror cannot be accepted in any format. That is what India has conveyed. India has conveyed to the world that India is the land of Buddha and Gandhi, but yes, if in case terrorism in any format is, or terrorism in any format happens on the land of India, this shall not be tolerated. And of course, a befitting reply will be given to those who are involved in the terrorist activities. So yes, all these leaders, they have come back from various countries after keeping India's stance, and today Prime Minister Narendra Modi hosted all these leaders and of course the former diplomats.
I believe there Arun Sharma reporting there on the Prime Minister's just concluded meeting in New Delhi with members of various delegations that were travelling to foreign countries, foreign capitals to sensitize their governments on India's stand on terrorism, India's zero tolerance policy on terrorism, and India's Operation Sindoor in retaliation to the 22nd April terror attack in Pahalgam that claimed more than a dozen lives. The Prime Minister interacting with the lawmakers, former lawmakers and former diplomats in New Delhi to get to know from them about the outcome from their visits, the response they received from the interlocutors in various capitals, and the response to the government's position on Pakistan's complicity in terror attacks targeted at India.